6 tips for a successful diet. Let's not sugarcoat it. Dieting is hard. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it, and chances are you probably wouldn't feel the need to click on videos with titles like this one. Fortunately for you, the fact that you did click on this video means that we're about to share some useful advice. According to nutrition researcher Kris Gunnars, many of the most famous and successful dieting and weight loss strategies all share at least a few common factors, which help contribute to their success. In an article for Healthline, Gunnars shared 6 things that some of the most successful diets around the world have in common. And now we aim to share that knowledge with you. Before we start though, you should subscribe to Bestie if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all our daily videos and content. With that out of the way, here are 6 things that most successful diets have in common. Number 1. Avoid added sugar. While some people might be able to tolerate moderate amounts of sugar without too many unwanted side effects, added sugar is one of the first things that need to go if you want to start seeing weight loss results. In particular, be wary of foods that are abundant in fructose. This is one of the main forms of sugar, and consuming fructose in high quantities can overload your liver and cause the excess to be turned into fat. In addition to preventing you from reaching your weight loss goals, an excess amount of sugar in your diet can also have other undesirable effects, such as an increased risk of illnesses such as cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and depression, as well as less serious but still unwanted conditions such as acne. Sugar is also a source of empty calories, meaning that it fills you up without offering much in the way of actual nutritional value. If you want your diet to succeed and help you to lose weight, cutting back on sugar should be one of the first changes you make to your meal plan. Number 2. Cut out the carbs. While cutting carbohydrates is found to be an effective way to lose weight and stay healthy, it also pays to know the difference between the types of carbs. Specifically, you should try to avoid what's known as refined carbohydrates. Refined carbs, also known as processed carbs, are carbohydrates that are relatively simple in structure, as well as lacking in the nutrition and fiber that non-refined carbs have to offer. Refined carbs typically come in 2 forms. They can either be processed sugars such as sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, and agave syrup, or they might be refined grains such as white bread and other foods made from refined wheat. Like added sugars, refined carbs offer little to no nutritional value, making them a large source of empty calories as well. In addition, refined carbs have also been found to be a factor which leads to other unwanted conditions such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Fortunately, there are a number of different diets that focus on the elimination of refined and unnecessary carbs, such as the paleo diet. So if you're looking to eliminate carbs from your daily meal plan, these might be a good place to start your research. Number 3. Nix the Omega-6. Omega-6 is a polyunsaturated fatty acid that can be found in high quantities in some types of vegetable oil. While a deficiency in omega-6 fatty acids can lead you to becoming sick, research seems to indicate that most people might be getting too much omega-6 rather than too little. Omega-6 fat may be linked to heart disease by allowing LDL, or bad cholesterol, to become oxidized more easily. Although the research that has gone into proving this is still inconclusive, at least at the time of writing. Nevertheless, if you're worried about consuming too much omega-6 in your everyday life, be mindful of vegetable oil such as soybean oil and canola oil, and instead consider alternatives such as olive oil, which is considerably lower in omega-6. Number 4. Eliminate artificial fats. Artificial fats, also known as trans fats, are a type of fat that is usually created by hydrogenating vegetable oils. This is often done because trans fats solidify at room temperature, and as a result, this allows foods with trans fats to maintain a longer shelf life. While this benefits the food's manufacturers, the same can't be said for consumers. There have been numerous studies which have linked trans fats to increased inflammation in the body and a greater risk of heart disease. The good news is that the United States banned trans fats in June of 2018. However, you should also be aware of the fact that this ban still allows products containing trans fats that were already manufactured to be distributed until 2020 or 2021 in some cases. Another thing to watch out for is the fact that foods may contain small amounts of trans fats, even when their labels claim otherwise. So remember to always be mindful of what you're eating. Number 5. Eat your vegetables. Remember when your parents wouldn't let you leave the table until you'd finished your greens? As it turns out, they might have been doing you a favor. It's no secret that all healthy diets make room for plenty of veggies as a staple of your weight loss plan. Now, you probably already knew that vegetables are good for you, but in case you need further convincing, you should know that veggies of all kinds are commonly a high source of antioxidants, nutrients, and fiber. The nutritional benefits provided by a healthy serving of vegetables every day will not only help you to lose weight, but also help you maintain a healthy supply of beneficial gut bacteria and reduce your risk of disease. Number 6. Prioritize foods over calories. When trying to lose weight, most people are content to simply count calories. As long as you expend more calories in a day than you take in, that should be enough to help you reach your weight loss goals, right? Well, according to Gunnars, one thing successful diets seem to have in common is that they emphasize the importance of whole, single-ingredient foods, rather than just restricting your calorie intake. Which isn't to say calorie control isn't an important part of weight management, it's just that maybe it shouldn't be your top priority when it comes to dieting. Instead, Gunnars argues that a diet should prioritize eating the right foods to give your body the nourishment it requires, rather than to simply reduce calories and shed extra weight. In other words, a proper diet isn't just a numbers game. It should instead represent a change to a healthier and better lifestyle overall. We seem to be living in a world that's more focused on health and nutrition than ever before, which is a good thing, but it can also get a little confusing. In a world where people change diets more often than some people change socks, how can we be sure that our choice of diet is the right one? Fortunately, as nutritional experts like Gunnars and others have pointed out, many of the world's most successful diet plans share common ground in a number of different ways, both in terms of what the diet says you should eat, as well as what you shouldn't. With this in mind, being mindful of these correlations will help you to identify the best strategies to meet your dieting goals in a way that is both tested and proven. Was this video helpful or interesting to you? Do you have any other ultra-useful diet tips that you want to share with the world? If so, we strongly encourage you to let us know in the comments section below in order to help keep the conversation going. If you like this video and want to learn more, Bestie already has several videos relating to nutrition and food-related health. Feel free to check them out by looking up our playlist titled Food Nutrition Facts and Tips. Until next time, see ya! Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching!